Welcome to the anatomy section. So today we are going to see both arteries of upper limb. Okay. So listen to the topic. So the arteries of upper limb starts from the left ventricle of the heart. Because of the oxygenated blood which comes from, it purifies into the lungs. Deoxygenated blood converts into the oxygenated blood, purifies into the lungs, and it comes to the pulmonary arteries to the left auricle to the left ventricle. Okay. From the left ventricle, the oxygenated blood which has to be moved to the aorta, ascending aorta, arch of aorta, descending aorta, through the whole body. It moves to the through whole the body. Now we'll see the arteries of the upper limb. How the blood supply it supplies to the upper limb. Okay, only in the upper limb we will see. So first it starts from the left ventricle. From the left ventricle, to the ascending aorta. Ascending aorta to the arch of aorta. Moves to the arch of aorta. So this is the heart. So it has the four chambers. So this is the left ventricle part. From the left ventricle part, it moves to the aorta through the aortic semilunar wall. So here the ascending aorta will be there. So it makes this is the ascending aorta. It makes the arch of aorta, then descending. So in this ascending aorta, it has the divides into the three branches, right? It moves to the three artery branches. Now we'll see. From the arch of aorta, it divides into the three branches. What are the three branches? The first one is the brachiocephalic artery. Brachiocephalic artery. Then left common carotid artery. Left common carotid artery. Okay. Next, left subclavian artery. Subclavian artery. Okay. Understand? From the brachiocephalic artery, it further divides into the two branches. The blood which moves to the brachiocephalic artery to right subclavian artery. Right subclavian artery. Next, right common carotid artery. Okay. Right common carotid artery. From the right subclavian artery, it divides into the four branches. It gives the four branches of the arteries. What are the four branches? The first one is the thyrocervical. It supplies the cervical part. Thyrocervical. Okay. Next, after thyrocervical, next vertebral. Next, internal thoracic artery. Internal thoracic artery. Next, axillary artery. This axillary artery is the continuation of the brachial artery. Right? Sorry. Brachial artery is the continuation of the axillary artery. Okay. This axillary artery which gives the four branches. So what are the four branches it gives? The first one is the brachial artery. The next one is the anterior circumflex humeral artery. Next, posterior circumflex humeral artery. These both arteries are anastomosis together and it supplies the humerus. Okay. The next one is the subscapular artery. Okay. From the brachial artery, so if the continuation of the axillary artery is the brachial artery, when the brachial artery enters into the cubital fossa, the elbow joint, then it divides into the two arteries. One is the ulnar artery, radial artery, and it gives the deep brachial artery. So ulnar, radial artery, and the deep brachial artery. Deep brachial artery. Understand? This ulnar artery and the radial artery which anastomosis together and it supplies the three arteries. Okay. The first one is if this is the ulnar artery, this is the radial artery. This both are will be anastomosis together and enters into the hand. Okay. So this ulnar artery, before going to that, this ulnar artery which gives the common interosseous artery. This common interosseous artery which gives the two arteries. One is the anterior and posterior interosseous arteries. So anterior interosseous artery and the posterior interosseous artery. These both will be anastomosis together and it comes joint with the dorsal carpal arch. dorsal carpal arch. Dorsal carpal arch. Next, it gives the deep brachial, deep palmar arch. It gives the deep palmar arch. Deep palmar arch. Next, it gives the superficial palmar arch. The superficial palmar arch, which will be the superficial of the hand. So deep brachial arch will be a deep. If this is the superficial palmar arch, this is the deep palmar arch. Okay. So superficial palmar arch. Okay. So this diagonal carpal arch and the deep palmar arch, in superficial palmar arch, it gives the branches. The first one is the dorsal carpal arch, which gives the dorsal metacarpal. So dorsal metacarpal. Okay. So after that, it gives the palmar metacarpal. Then after the palmar metacarpal, it gives the superficial palmar arch, which gives the common palmar digit. So digits is nothing but the arteries which moves with the digits, phalanges. Okay. So this dorsal metacarpal, which gives the dorsal digit, then proper palmar digit. So at last the arteries are supplies to the digits. Okay, from the left ventricle to the ascending aorta, arch of aorta. From the arch of aorta, it gives the three branches: brachiocephalic artery, left common carotid artery, next left subclavian artery. Understand? From the brachiocephalic artery, it gives the two branches of the arteries, the blood which will be comes. Right subclavian artery and the right common carotid artery. Okay. This right subclavian artery, which gives the four branches, the blood which will be circulated into the thyrocervical part, which supplies the cervical, so next vertebral, internal thoracic artery and the axillary artery. From the axillary artery, it moves to the, it gives the four branches: brachial artery, anterior circumflex femoral artery, posterior circumflex femoral artery, and the subscapular artery. Understand? From the brachial artery, it gives the three arteries: the ulnar, radial, and deep brachial. These ulnar and radial, which anastomoses together, and it gives the dorsal carpal arch. Okay, dorsal carpal arch, deep palmar arch, superficial palmar arch. Okay, so these three which gives the dorsal metacarpal, palmar metacarpal, next common palmar digits. It gives the common palmar digit. So we will see separately these arteries of hand. Okay, from ulnar and radial will be anastomosis together, and it supplies the branches here, over here. So we will see the palmar arch and the deep palmar arch in the gross anatomy. I will show the separately of these arteries of hand. The next topic. So next is this dorsal metacarpal, which supplies the dorsal digital. Then proper digital. So dorsal digits, it moves here, dorsal digits. So here, these are the proper palmar digits. Okay, it supplies the phalanges. Digits, another name is phalanges. Okay. So arteries of upper limb. So this is the overview of the arteries of the upper limb. Okay. So next topic I will show the gross anatomy of arteries of hand. Okay.